Alrighty, guys, back here at home. I want to give you an update after my night over in the blizzard at the off-grid tiny house. Um, I didn't get much sleep. I got about 4 hours total. I'll tell you kind of the anything I missed in the videos. Um, when the tiny house was warming up, it you could hear the house settling, like all the cracking of the building materials and stuff like that. Also, while I was trying to sleep, I had empty 2 liter bottles in the tiny house, and I heard this popping noise all the time. It was a loud popping, and I guess it turned out to be it was the 2 liter bottles. It was the air inside expanding from the heat and make it popping the plastic, I guess. So that was really annoying. I was about ready to get up and just start basically taking the caps off all the 2 liter bottles. I was saving them for planters and redneck air conditioner and all kinds of other stuff, food storage stuff, because they're food grade containers. But yeah. What else? Oh, Primo's light bulb, the which I might have to go run and grab. I think I will. Just stay right there, guys. I'll show you what I used to stay warm. All right. So after after I shut everything down, I basically ran out of fuel. I had the battery pack that Primo gave me, and this was running my small USB fan, which you guys probably saw, to help aid the fireplace, move some heat around. And what I did was I plugged his LED light in to the battery pack, and I had this running with the battery pack with me under the covers to stay warm, because this produces quite a bit of heat even though it's an LED. And this is what actually saved me, because 4 in the morning is when I was woken up, because the lot I rent, it's pretty loud in the morning there, because I rent a lot there, and they were firing up all their vehicles, and that kind of woke me up. So I woke up to like 42 Fahrenheit, and I really didn't have any options for heat, so I grabbed this because I remember talking to Stu. Stu mentioned this, High Tech Guy 18, that he used these to as warmers, because over in the UK, where he lives, heating is expensive and it's pretty hard to get by. But he figured out that these things produce quite a bit of heat, and he was right. I can vouch for that because I used this to stay warm for about an hour. I had about an hour's charge left in the battery pack to run the light, because I was running the fan since I got there basically, and that was what, 4 hours, and then this uses more power than the fan, so I got about an hour out of it just to stay warm. And then about my last video there, the 6:45 in the morning, I got a phone call from my mom because she was going into work, and she was just checking in on me. And that's when I said, okay, time to get up, time to get warm, back to the house. So that was just a little update for you guys, the little backstory on the tiny house. I thought it did pretty well, other than I need a bigger battery bank to run the fan in the fireplace. I'm gonna pull the motor out of the fireplace eventually. I'm not going to do it until the springtime, because I have I have to get the 4 more USB mini fans like the one I have from the Dollarama store when they come back into season, because they only come in one season in the spring. spring or summer. So that's when I'll buy like 4, and then I'll be good to go after that. Because I'm going to put like 2 or 3 in the fireplace, inside the guts where the squirrel cage motor is. I'm going to pull the squirrel cage motor out, just move it off to the side, and then put the 2 fans in, and then run some USB line to whatever I can. Actually, I could probably run it directly off the power pack, because I can plug my cigarette lighter plug into that and have 2 outlets for the fans, and then I'm good to go. So that's alright. That's what I'll have to use in the meantime until I get my solar and all that stuff going. But in the spring coming up, I'm going to do a lot of work on the outside of the tiny house. Fix up the silicone, remove all the old silicone, use that rubberized spray. That works really well. And clean up the rivets and do a bunch of stuff and build. I got to build a stand on the back of the tiny house for the cylinders. So that's a little update for you guys. So that's it for now.